Hi everyone, this is Judy from Judy's Handmade Creation, and today I'll be joining hashtag embellish with us Wednesdays, hosted by Marianne at Marianne's Craft Corner and Raina at Lilo's Crafts. This is an open collab, and it's Embellish with Us Wednesday is the name of it, and you can create embellishments, and I'll link Marianne and Raina's channel in the description below, so please go and check them out. And today I made some frame borders to embellish some cards or scrapbook pages with, and these were made out of scrap papers. This was a piece of scrap paper that I had. It was a pretty big piece, and I thought I'd make this maybe for a card. And it looks like it's got like flowers around the edge. You could put a photo up here, or you can use this for front of your card. And I made this one here out of scrap paper. It looks like a doily. And here's a purple one. This is cardstock. And here's a small piece that I had polka dot paper cardstock. You can't see the flower that much on that, so that's one. And this is like half ones. This is like silver paper. And this is another piece of the silver metallic paper. And here's some strips of paper that I had. And here's a piece of the purple. Trying to use some scraps up, and I can use these for some of my projects. And this is a long strip that I had left. That was a long strip of cardstock from projects that I had left over. I don't know if you can see the flower there. And here's another strip, small strip of paper I had. And I'll show you the tool that I used to create these. I got them all up over here. I used this Martha Stewart Frame Border Punch starter set. I've had this for probably maybe about 7 or more years. And you can create like paper frames and then put them in a frame. You can do cards. Okay, it comes with the directions here to tell you how to make them. And it comes with this here, 2 pieces. And this pops out. Like if you want to make a window frame, you would use this side, and if you just want to make a border, you would use this side. So I'm going to use the border one, because the scrap papers I got left over can't make a frame with it, a window frame one. So I got some little scraps of paper like this left, and since I'm going to do this here, I'm just going to go around the edges like I did here, and I'm going to use this border one here, so that would have to be faced up like that. And then you would start with this arrow here. If you're going to do the border, you have to use this little arrow here. I think that's the arrow. You have to line your paper in there like that. Punch all your corners first. Oh, I got that on. This has to go like this. That arrow has to point down there. And then you punch it. And it should look like that. And then you're going to go to the other corner. Got to punch all your corners first. If you're going to make one like this. And it should be like that. That's your corners. And then you have these flowers here. Since you use this one over here in that spot, you have to use these little flowers here. So for this corner here, you have to start with this bottom one here. And you have to try, see the flower there? You have to line it over top of that black flower there and line it up with that line. Like that. And then you get it as straight as you can in there. And then you put that over there and try not to let it move. Punch it. And for the corners, you always have to use this bottom one. But now that you got that one punched, for every other ones, you got to use the top one. When you get to that corner there, then you use that bottom one again. So we got to use this top one all the way until we get to the corner at the other end. Punch it. Then I keep using that top flower. Line it up to that line. Punch it. Make sure this paper don't jam up in it if you got one of these. Gotta use the top one. Because if you let that paper get in there, it's going to stick and it's not going to punch it. And then it'll probably jam. Still using the top flower. That was at the top. And punch it. Let me move that out of the way. And then we're gonna punch it in. And then if this paper was going to be big and you had more paper and you had to punch down the side of that, you would use this bottom one here. And if there was more paper going here, you would use the bottom one to punch all the corners. So since we're not doing a border frame, we're just doing a strip, which is the only one we got to do. I just usually just take and cut that off if I'm going to use it for a scrap page or a card. I'll just cut that end off. You'll see the end right there. I'll just cut it off. And then there's another border strip that you can use for a card or a scrap page or something like that. I'll show it to you. And I'll give you an idea of what you can do with this. If you were going to make a card and you want it to cut out a whole bunch of these, you can take and cut these down. You could line them up, just cut these down and layer these on top of each other like that. And that's about I'd do something like that. Yep, you could do something like that, or you could take these bigger ones that you made and do that. Make a card like that. Yep, can work out any way. Might be able to do something like that. Okay, this is my post for my video for hashtag Embellish with Us Wednesday. Make sure you check out everybody participating in this collab. This is a fun collab. And make sure you go by and check out Marianne's Craft Corner and Lilo's Crafts. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Be blessed. Bye-bye.